win.
All right, thank you, Chris. You knew, Coach, this was going to be a fist fight throughout. How would you describe the way that your team was able to come away with a huge win on the road?
Yeah, we talked about the old school 15-round heavyweight fight, and that's what this was going to be. And just proud of the fight that these guys had. You know, we took some punches now and then, but we just kept punching back. And these guys continue to get better and better as we see today. It's a heck of a team we faced right there, especially on the road in this environment.
How would you describe the creativity offensively that was on display, led by your quarterback, Ty Simpson?
Yeah, we put you got an extra week, so you put a game plan together and go out and execute it. And he did that. He made the checks when he needed to, and our guys early on, especially in the first half, did a nice job moving the chains, did a great job on third down in particular.
What can you say about what you're able to pull off in big-time moments against big-time opponents? Your record 7-1 against top 10 opponents. Why are you able to do that?
We got great people around us. We just keep them believing, right? Keep them believing, keep them fighting, keep getting better. And then, when you got a way to find an edge, let's make sure we use it.
You found it tonight. Congrats.
Thank you.
Let's go to Holly with Ty Simpson.
Well, Ty, this was your first time playing between the hedges. You end a 33-game home winning streak for Georgia. How did you do it tonight?
Man, first off, I just want to thank the Lord. Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ wouldn't be here. He gave us opportunity and the blessings to play today. But credit to my teammates, man. My defense stepped up in big times. A lot of guys on offense, I couldn't do it without them, man. I'm just so proud of this team and Alabama in general. I told them before the game, it's Alabama against the world. When we walk out of there, we're gladiators. All right, and this is the Coliseum, and they played like it.
You're right. This is one of the best atmospheres I've ever seen, and you were poised and composed, and you didn't let it rattle you. How?
One, like I said, my Lord and Savior. But, it goes back to, one, my coaches and my teammates. We just all week, we were intentional in everything we did, right? And it showed out here tonight. We played complementary football. When, we couldn't get it going on offense in the second half, our defense played a hell of a job. And, man, I'm just so proud of my teammates, man. They did an awesome job.
Last question. This game is almost on ice, but you have got to get a crucial third down. Tell me about the play call, the misdirection to go to your running back.
Yeah, we call that a break glass moment. I told him, I was like, give me the ball, man. In critical conditions, give me the ball and I'll make a play. They brought blitz zero. I knew once we motioned him, we had him because nobody was going to take the back. And Jalen made a good job. The tight end did a great job of sealing it, and we made a great play.
Enjoy this win, young man.
Thank you so much, and God bless.
I think he's enjoying it. His voice cracking, the emotion evident. Simpson joins the line of Alabama quarterbacks who've been able to play brilliant football against Georgia in this head-to-head series. That's why they've had the edge over the years. He joins Milroe from last year and guys like Bryce Young and those before him. Tua, he got it done tonight in his first moment, really, in a big SEC game.
He sure did. He faced a lot of different situations early. I love that he credited his offensive line and his teammates, and how proud he was, because early in his game, Ty Simpson gets a lot of attention, but his offensive line, his receivers, Ryan Grubb as a play caller, this was a collective unit that came in here on a mission. It's a team that lost to Florida State, and a lot of people started to mock and laugh at Kalen, Debor and Ty Simpson, and this team clearly went back to the drawing board and rallied. Look at those scores. 1, 2, 3, 4 teams in a top 10 go down.
Prudential bringing in the AP rankings. Yeah, moments ago, Happy Valley, it was a frenetic game there as well. Just a tremendous weekend in college football with the 3 wild finishes last night. This one here, Oregon led 17-3, went to overtime, converted on 4th down, and eventually won it at Happy Valley. But this one, people always ask us, what is it about the head-to-head? Why can Georgia and Kirk Herbstreit beat everybody else, but Alabama's made it 10 of 11? Head-to-head.
No idea. A lot of it's these kind of games where it's a possession, and the way the ball bounces. But Alabama, both these teams, I think with a new 12-team playoff, people at week 4 already want to say they're done, they're in. These are 2 really good teams. Now, we'll see what happens, where they go from here. But I'm just impressed by Alabama, because everybody, including their own fans, were wondering what kind of team do we have. You imagine being Kalen Debor and trying to step into that shadow of Nick Saban and having the year that you had last year, and you open up the next year with a loss, 31-17 at Tallahassee. the outside noise must have been deafening for him and his players, and they just did this. Us against the world is what Ty Simpson said when they took the field, and that's how they executed and played.
Yeah, enormously significant for those reasons. You can kind of overreach in the significance of this result. Remember last year, Georgia lost the game, ended up winning the SEC. A long, long way to go for both of these teams, but Alabama doesn't care about that. It's sweet for them as they continue to own Georgia head-to-head.